So what's better than owning an 86? Owning two 86s. Hi there, welcome back to LeEdFollow, and very exciting day today because we are carrying on with the Flat 6 project.
Are you serious?
I know it's been a while and I really appreciate all those guys that have stuck along with us for the journey, keeping the faith that this project would actually move forward. So, as you can see, we've gone and bought ourselves another GT86, not actually a BRZ as was the original plan. So why has it taken so long for us to get a car here? Well, GT86s are quite rare and they hold their price really well. It's even worse if you're looking for a BRZ. There are so few BRZs for sale in the UK. It's crazy and people want a premium for them because they know how rare they are. On top of this, the engine, ECU, exhaust, pretty much everything on this car is going to have to go in the bin when I flat six it, which is kind of a waste. Solution: buy yourself a GT86 shell. No engine, no gearbox, no interior, no cooling system, no exhaust. Literally, it's a blank canvas to start again from scratch.
So, a couple of weekends ago, Ed and I took his Volkswagen Touareg and an empty trailer down to Plymouth to collect this non-rolling rolling shell. What I mean by that is that it didn't actually have any wheels or suspension, so the first thing I had to do was source and fit those, and then we were able to trailer it home. That was an incredibly long day, and I was tired enough just being in the passenger seat, so I really take my hat off to Ed for being able to drive us all the way there and back.
So this is actually a really nice clean shell, never been in a crash, never been written off, it's got history, straight as an arrow. The reason it is as it is the engine went pop because of a dodgy turbo conversion. The guy who owned it was going to do a Honda K-swap, and then when he actually totted up how much it was going to cost, he was like, nope, I'm going to pass it on, which is great for me because this is exactly what I need. So what does it need? Well, clearly it needs a face. It needs some headlights and a bumper. Got the headlights and bumper I'm picking up this week. On the rear, I'm a bit more ahead of the game. I very quickly sourced a rear bumper and a very sexy ducktail boot lid, and I fitted those along with some tail lights. So externally, it only really needs the front bumper and the lights, and then body-wise, it's pretty much complete. But let's take a look at the interior. This is where a bit more work is required. As you can see, I seem to have half a dashboard, no front seats. Rear seats are pretty mouldy. And there is no headlining, but pretty much I've already picked up all the things I need here. So as you can see, lots of dashboard stuff, lots of interior pieces, a gearbox, yes, that's what we need. Don't look at that because that hasn't actually progressed much further since my last video. All my fault, just been doing other stuff, unfortunately. But yes, I have quite a lot of parts here. So I have lots of exterior stuff and lots of internal stuff to be getting on with. I'm not actually going to bother making videos on all this kind of stuff because let's face it, if you wanted to know how to fit a bumper, there are videos out there for that. If you want to know how to fit parts of the interior, there are videos out there for that. It's not specific to this flat 6 conversion, so I'm not going to bore you with it. However, if it is stuff you would like to actually know about, let me know in the comments. Maybe I can do the odd video here and there. So, timelines. Well, it is October now, so there's not a lot of time between now and the end of the year. So realistically with this, I'm going to be concentrating on getting the exterior and the interior done. I've still got to actually fix the RX-8, get that ready for track days in the new year, and I still need to teach myself how to drift. Got some very cool drifty things lined up for you. So yes, if you're expecting the engine swap to be done in the next couple of weeks or something like that, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Like I said when I first started this project, it's going to be a long-term project. 2025 is when the engine is going to go in. That's the year of the Flat 686, which is now called Project 686. See what I did there? So the plan for 2025, drop the engine in, drop the gearbox in, build a drivetrain, doesn't currently have a prop, diffs or drive shafts, build an exhaust system, build a cooling system, fit the ECU, tune it up, etc, etc, etc. It's not a small job. But as I showed you, I do have a gearbox. So in the new year, I'm going to have to get myself a flywheel, clutch plate, pressure plate, and I'm going to have to modify the back of the engine so that the starter can engage, because it's on the other side on the flat 6, and yeah, then it can just be all shoehorned into the body. But once it's all in the car and it's running, we can then start to do some really cool things. Like, I really want to get rid of this plastic intake manifold. I want to get some individual throttle bodies on there. I'm not going to pay £3,000 for the Gen V1, so I'm going to buy some old motorcycle throttle bodies, carve them up, try to make my own kit. So lots of exciting stuff to come. Now that we've got the car, this project's going to really get into gear now. So please like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, and we'll hopefully see you on the next one. Bye for now.